Okay, Michaela, I want to take a look at this attempt at 9-6. I'll show you how close you really were to this. First of all, I'm going to play this full speed to show you just how fast you're running and how smooth your takeoff is. So watch those two things. Your speed and your takeoff. Nice and smooth off the ground. Very close there. Now, we're going to back this up right to here. Nice smooth run. Plants out nice and early. Nice tall. This arm. Slight bend in the elbow, but nothing critical there. So that's excellent. Now this arm, we often try to get it straight. But what's been happening is, in practice, you've been having it straight and you're actually locking it. This actually is working better for you because you're able to swing through. If we can generate a little more power into that bottom arm and get it nice and tall and let it come back instead of coming out and blocking, then we're going to find you can get even on a just slightly bigger pole, or even on this height you'll get just that extra couple inches. Alright, so your hips are coming up in underneath instead of up at this angle. They're kind of swinging up and underneath. Again, there's an advantage to that and a disadvantage. The advantage is you're going to get upside down a little easier. The disadvantage is you don't get as much penetration into the pole. So as we come through, your top arm's staying nice and straight. Your hips are coming up. Notice the pole's continuing to go forward. From here, if we can get our hips up just a little bit more, notice your trail leg is decent here, but there's a slight bend in it and we don't get a lot of kick. If we can keep it straight, get a little more drive knee, and then kick this leg up, you'll get your hips up those extra couple inches right here. Because right here, if we could have our hips up here instead of here, then watch what would happen. Instead of our shoulders being pulled upward now, if you watch the difference in your shoulders are here. If we move it up, now our shoulders are up here. You can see we want our shoulders to actually come down at that point, and our hips haven't really moved that much. So if we can get those hips up just a little bit, then we can generate right here, generate the hip movement like we do on the rope that way. And instead of coming out away from the pole and leveling off, see what I was talking about? As soon as we start shooting our feet off, our hips level out. Boom. Now we're level instead of going up and over. But even at that, that's 9-6. Half a turn here, and even if we got our elbow to the inside, see how our elbows there, not quite to the inside? Any of those things would get you that height. Half a turn, a little more generation, push into the pit, a little more trail leg, any one of those things, and you're sitting at 9-6. Pretty easy, looking at your next goal of 10 feet.